Hi Virgo. Sorry darlings. It's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. And this is your WTF reading for April. We're doing something a little bit different. Because I've not been too good after the falls. So I'm going to do a month of April reading, which is going to be your first one. And then we're going to do a WTF reading later on in the month, which will be your top up one. So I just thought if I cover the whole month in the first reading and do a top up one, it doesn't matter if something happens and I can't get to everybody. At least everybody's got that main reading for the month. Hopefully nothing else will go wrong. So let's see what we can do. Slightly different in the way that we are going to use the Angels and Ancestors and the Green Witch Oracle, which we always use. I've changed the energy cards to the Magical Herb rather than the Green Witch Oracle, which is this beautiful deck here. But I'm also bringing in the Seeker's Oracle to give you a second energy card. And the reason for that is because it is a monthly reading. So the other thing that I'm introducing, because it is a monthly reading, is a clarifying tarot deck. This is the Chrysalis deck. It is stunning. I'm so impressed with it. I absolutely love it. So that's what we're going to be doing. Make it a little bit longer for you. So I think they're coming out at 40 or 45 minutes. But it is a monthly read. So let's get your energy cards to start with and have a bit of a chat about what's going on with the planets and that. On the 1st of April, Mercury goes into retrograde. So towards the end of March, we're going to be in shadow. And it's going to highlight the things that we really need to look at, resolve and leave behind, and not keep carrying it forward with us. Then there is a solar eclipse in Aries, because we've gone into Aries season, but the solar eclipse is in Aries again. This highlights passion and desire and making those plans, forging ahead. And it may be that because we've got Mercury retrograde, that you will look at plans from the past that maybe didn't come to anything and reignite that passion for yourself, Virgo. So then what happens? So I've done the April bit. Right, so March was uber powerful. We had a full moon and a lunar eclipse in Libra at the end of the month. We had Astara, or the spring equinox, a few days before that. Coming forward, we're in a lot of spiritual celebrations around the world coming towards the end of March. So the vibrational energy of the planet has been immense, and a lot of people have been feeling very tentative, very wound up, very not knowing what the hell's going on, very precious, very, and I'm going to say there's a lot of people out there at the moment that are being standoffish, that they don't know what the energy is, they don't know what to do with it, and what they're taking from other people is that they feel that they may be being picked on. And for those of you that understand the energy, you understand what's going on, you find this quite shocking. Somebody did it to me last week and I was like, what are you talking about? And then I suddenly realised, hold on, this person's not in tune with the energies, the height of the energies that are around at the moment, and it's just building all the time. And then you've got Mercury going into retrograde, so what we've been feeling at the end of March, we may well re-experience again, God help us, But then we've got this Aries thing that's added to that, which is huge. Because it's all about passion, desire, looking ahead. And when there's a total eclipse, which I believe is across America, Canada, I don't know if we're going to see a total eclipse in Europe or whether we'll see a partial eclipse. But the last one they had was in 2017. And for those of you that remember what happened in 2017, there was a massive upheaval around the planet, quite significantly to do with governments. So just watch this space. Watch what happens in the next few months after this eclipse happens. It's a big shift. It's a massive, massive big shift. So, Virgo, what have we got for you, my darlings? Oh, I do love this deck. Look at this card. Yarrow, the number 28. Add it together, it's a 10. That means there is a completion. And it means open. You are open, unlocking the door to all possibilities, probabilities. You are exploring, opening up, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sensual, opening up yourself to receive in messages and blessings and opportunities that maybe you had dismissed in the past. Virgo. Shh, listen, hush, silence your mind, listen to the voice of your soul, listen to what the spirits are trying to say to you. This April, you are going to feel open, and I'm getting, do you know what I've got spiritually with Capricorn as well? I'm getting, there's a spiritual shift. Sorry if you just stand at the door, the dog wanted to go out. Spiritual shift. I don't think it's just for you lot. I think this is going to be quite relevant throughout all the readings. Shh, just listen. And also, if you have got these people around you that are feeling, I don't know quite how to put it, paranoid. Probably a bit strong, that word, to be honest with you, but kind of like feel like they're being picked on, put down, whatever it is. If you're dealing with that energy, listen to what they're saying to you, because they're not accusing you. They're trying to offload their shit onto you because they can't carry it. And if they have been trying to carry it, you may have the answer for them. You may have experienced what they're going through, and you may be able to give them a little bit of guidance to put them on the right path. So listen to what's being said. It's not directed at you. It's because Virgos, like Libras, are very good at keeping people grounded. Well, Libras don't keep them grounded, but grounded and finding a solution. Whereas Libras think and find a solution. You ground and you find a solution. So you're very solution focused, like a Libra. So just listen. But when it comes to you, Don, you are going to be open. That is going to pull people in that will try to suck the life out of you. Not intentionally. It's just because when you start opening yourself up and your light starts to change, you start looking brighter and better within yourself. It brings in the attractor factor. I'm not talking about lovers. I'm talking about people in general are attracted to you. Now, if you are a star seed, a healer, or anything like that, you have to protect your energy. You really do, because you don't want that to be completely zapped. It's all right offering people some energy, but you have to keep some back for yourself. But if you're also one of these people that feel like you are doing the shift work into the new way, the new planet, the new order, whatever they're calling it coming in now. There's lots of different names around it. If you feel that you are one of these people, just know you may feel that people are avoiding you. You may feel that people are crossing the road. You may feel that people are avoiding seeing you in meetings. You may feel that people are just walking away because you are so strong in your essence over the next few months. It's too powerful for some people to engage with. Miles too powerful. So just know although you're going to open yourself up and you need to listen, but you need to listen to your inner self as well. Your intuition will guide you. Your voice of your soul will guide you as to what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So if you feel somebody needs some help, that's great, but keep some of that energy for yourself. But if you feel people are avoiding you, don't get paranoid, because it's nothing to do with you as a person, but everything to do with you, with the power that you've got going on at the moment, because you are opening yourself up to receiving all these gifts, options, choices and blessings. Very nice way of starting the reading, I have to say, Virgo. So let's see what starts the WTF for, and I will let you know that I've been trying so hard not to swear on the videos and it's failed, so I'm just not even going to try not to. So manifestation and wish fulfillment. You're facing your fears and taking your power back came up, just lobbed out of the deck. It just, I didn't even get to say it. So manifestation for Virgo, please, for April. I've just gone blank again, and this is what I did in Capricorn. Darlings, are you feeling like you just need some space, some quiet time in your head? That's okay too. If you don't know how to meditate, please learn. There are 6-minute meditations on YouTube. Fabulous if you've never done them before. That's what's out of your hands. And your outcome. Oh, okay. Let's pull that down. So, my darlings, what started your WTF for April? There may be the need for a reunion or some reminiscence going on. There may be the coming together of meeting with somebody from your childhood where you've got a shared memory, but the memory is slightly different for both of you. Again, listen, because there may be some answers in there where you've been trying to seek some clarity about what happened. Doesn't have to be good, bad or indifferent. It's just a memory that you share. But once that canary is out the cage, there is no putting it back. But listen to the information that's being offered. Don't go, well, I don't remember it like that. Everybody's memory is different. Well, you could be standing beside somebody, experience the same experiences, and both of you are going to pick up on different aspects of that experience. So just be aware, it doesn't make their experience wrong, but it may give you some added information that you missed at the time. This is also a lovely reminiscence time. This is the time to be happy and balanced and think to yourself, okay, I've got this information. I can either, it doesn't matter what the information's about, it's not important. What's important is what you do with that information. So if it's something that's negative, it's learning to heal from that and continually heal from that. Don't think it's one and done, because it's not. It could be something that's really positive, that puts you into a good place, which means that then you can work on yourself and trust your intuition a little bit more, because perhaps you were doubting your intuition because of what happened. Don't do that to yourself. There are so many scenarios, but it is going to make you feel a little bit triumphant. You've got the battle wagon. You're going to come back and you're going to go, yes, I thought I remembered that right. Or yes, I've got that extra bit of information. It's made so much more sense than what I had for myself. And that's great. That is great. But the universe is going to tap you on the shoulder and go, yes, it's great. You think you've won the battle, but you haven't won the war yet. Sit back and enjoy this journey, because it is going to be a journey of processing. It's going to be a journey that is going to take you to places that you need to go rather than places that you want to go. So be prepared to mull this information over for quite some time. I'm going to say, I don't think it's going to be 7 times. I think things are still going to be coming to you 6, 7 weeks later. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of time to process, but it's going to be really beneficial to you, massively beneficial. It is going to stand you in good stead, and it is going to be massively beneficial. And I can't even give you a time frame in April, but it is going to happen in April. Okay. You may be I've just shut up. They may be planning it in April for later on in the year. Okay. I can live with that as well. And it may be that situation, if you're planning it in April and you know who you're inviting, there may be something that you want to reminisce or say to somebody else about something. So you may have to reverse that bit of information. Okay. I can live with that. Ace of Pentacles, face your fears and taking your power back. There's going to be a new beginning around career, finance, home life. It may involve a move. It may involve you shifting your career slightly. But definitely there's going to be an improvement in finances for you. Now, the reason you're facing your fears is that I'm getting that maybe you didn't think that this offer of a new financial funding stream was going to happen as quickly as it has. So that's you facing your fears. Taking your power back is having the faith that this new beginning is literally around the corner. It's literally going to happen for you. So manifestation, wish fulfillment, and what may be third. See, I've been good occasionally. 4 of Pentacles. Now, my 4 of Pentacles for me, yes, it's holding on to something. No, it's not because you're a miser. It's because either you're saving for something or you've been short of funds, so you've held on to some money for the eventualities. You know, the car breaking down, somebody smashes a window, whatever it is, you've held on to something. Now, going by what the first cards were, I have to say I'm going to go to my stance on the 4 of Pentacles, and that is energy, that is emotion. And very often I get this person knocking at the door who's a person that you know who is a bit of an energy vampire, and they may have borrowed money from you. They may have borrowed money from you and you may be like, hell no, I ain't got any left. They may, every time they come around you, feel like they're sucking the life out of you and you're like, no, I need to hold on to some of that energy for myself. And when I see that, for those of us that are older, the younger generation won't know about this. You might have to go and ask your parents. To get energy into our houses, if you were not rich enough to have a bank account and direct debits and checkbooks, which my family certainly weren't, we used to have meters in the property where you would feed. And when I was a little kid, they took 2p's and 10p's for the gas and the electric. And as I got older, it turned in, I think it turned into 20p's and 50p's. And then when I got a little bit older, it turned into 50p's. And then we had the pound coin introduced and it turned into pounds as well. I always see that meter because it's like, you've got the coins, they want the energy, and they get you to feed those coins into their meter. And you're, before you know it, you're like, Jesus Christ, they've used a lot of energy, a huge amount of energy. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment might be fucked. It's fucked if you open that door. It is fucked if you keep entertaining this and keep allowing your energy to be sucked away from you. Hold on to that. It's important that you keep some for yourself. I've already said that in the like in your energy card. You've got to keep some of your energy for yourself, whether it's financial energy, whether it is your rainy day fund, whether it is your literal energy, your essence, your emotions. You need to keep some of that back for yourself. And this person at the door, they can sod off, basically. It's almost like you've like, look, they've had all those pentacles off the wall. They're not having those. I'm just done with this shit. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment is you're looking for a solution to stop this from happening. The best way to stop this from happening is either one, don't entertain that person at all, or two, learn to wrap a silver cloak around you, so that when they're around, you can just drape this imaginary silver cloak head to toe. You can see out of it. You can send out good energy if you want to, but there's a barrier there to stop them from sucking it out of you. Do you see what I mean? So if you are manifesting this, the only reason it will be fucked is if you open that door and you keep letting this person in. Now, I did, when I laid this down, and this will be for some of you, I did see a debt collector. So it could be somebody where you've borrowed some money, money's been tight, you've been robbing Peter to pay Paul, and now they're banging on the door. Ring the companies and make an agreement for a smaller amount for a while instead of letting that happen. You want a solution to this. As I said, solution to it, it's almost like you shut down. The energy just shut off. It was like, I've run out. I've run out of energy. I don't want to think about that anymore. I don't want to think about the debt. I don't want to think. It's almost like you've gone, if I ignore it, it'll go away. No, it won't. It will just keep growing and getting bigger. And then the problem will grow and get bigger. And then you will see this as a mountain instead of a molehill. So start doing something about it now rather than later. And darling, if you haven't got it, you haven't got it. It's as simple as that. If you're in the UK, please use the laws that we've got in the UK to help you with that, because there is a minimum payment that you can pay weekly to any creditor that will keep them away from the door. I think it's like £1. I think it's like £1 a month. But if you can go to £1 a week, that'll make them even happier. But if you really are in dire straits, then like £1 a month. I don't know what it's like in the States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India. I don't know, because I don't know the laws there, but I do know in the UK that we have laws where, one, you can get credit written off. Be careful of the companies you go to. Please go to a reputable charitable company. Do not go to these other companies that promise you the earth and then you end up in a worse financial situation because they've locked you into a contract. But for the majority of you, this is an energy vampire. This isn't a debt collector, it is an energy vampire. So just be aware of that. So, movement and journey, where the fuck you need to be. In comes the page of Athames. The little page of Athames brings messages in of drawing energy down from the universe. Your reading is all about energy. Drawing energy down from the universe, so it gives you the time to use your knowledge and intuition. Now, you may think that your knowledge is really basic, but when you get down to the nitty gritty, you've got a lot of knowledge, and it isn't just taken from books and schools. We're talking about life experiences. We're talking about energy experience. You're drawing that energy down. There's intention behind drawing this energy down. Using knowledge, you've got the owl for wisdom, and then you've got the moon for illumination. Things are going to be illuminated for you going forward because you do need this energy to get through this first part of the reading. Especially if this person's around. Please get rid of them. And if you can't get rid of it, if you'd like, if they're a family member or whatever, try and give them a wide berth throughout April, because there's something's going to rear its head again. It's going to be that kind of situation again, where you just don't need to be in that position. So, drawing energy down from the universe. That's your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. You need to be renewing that energy. Now, the reason they're pointing a thame or a knife up in the air is the point draws the energy down through the knife, and it floods into both of your arms and then floods the body. That's what it does. And as you're drawing it down, and if you haven't got an athame, you can do this, because that makes a beautiful, perfect point with your hands. Okay? So you put that up into the air, you draw the energy down, but you can also, as an earth sign, draw the energy up, the magic energy from the earth, and feel that coming up, and let the two energies meet. Explosive or what, but yeah, really good energy to have. What can you do about this situation? Stop waiting around. Stop expecting that there's going to be a solution on the next boat that comes in, the next plane that comes in, the next letter that comes in. Stop waiting. Go and find what it is that you're waiting for. Now, this is the Three of Wands. This is about passion, desire. So there is something you could be waiting for, goods to come in for your business. If they're not arriving, you need to be questioning who you're doing business with. If this is a person that you're waiting for, you need to be questioning why this person keeps putting off visiting. And it could be financial for them, that perhaps they haven't got the financial ability, but they keep going, yeah, we'll do it. And then they don't do it. Go to them. If they're not coming to you, go to them. Stop waiting around. Stop procrastinating. Let that Three of Wands work for you. That passion, that desire. It's all around projects, plans and people. That's where the passion comes in. Stop holding off doing something because other people are not meeting you halfway. Just go and fucking do it, despite what other people are doing. If you've planned to do something and other people have started to let you down, just go and do it. If it's your passion, your desire, just get off your BT and off you go. Go and do it. Because the spirit just said to me, because you're a long time dead. Thanks for that. Oh, they're funny. They are funny-ish. So, what's out of your hands? The Queen of Wands. This is going to be Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. possibly. Or somebody who's quite fiery. Somebody who's got a lot of passion, desire, and sometimes that tips over as being passionate, as in arsey. Desirable because they can be over the top and overly familiar. But they are really good at projects and plans. They are really good around people. So this person may, and this is what came to me when I laid this down, this person may look like they've got everything. They've got the house, the car, the husband. They've got everything. It's because they don't doubt themselves. It's because they are the master manifestors. And they don't doubt for 1 minute that they're entitled to everything that they've got. And they probably are. But they are the master manifestor. Now, the reason this is being held back from you, the reason that the universe is working with you on it, I'm getting that this person, and I just add, they may not be a fire sign. It may be that this person is, oh, I don't like saying this, but this person just may be an arsey bastard. But there is bits here to be learned, and this is why the universe is kind of holding onto this energy, because they're male or female. I will say, don't have to be a woman, it could be man or woman. But this person, they seem to sit in an ivory tower. Oh, I can't say that. Their poo, I'm not going to say the word they said, but their poo don't stink, basically. It's that kind of energy. Like, I'm sitting here looking I'm better than everybody else. They're not. Inside, they're dying. They're putting up a front. They put out this air. And they can be quite... How am I going to put this? They can be quite... That's the word. I've been using that a lot this week. They can be quite disinhibited with the shit that they come out with, and it is shit, by the way. It's not very rarely factual, okay? And that's because they've got no fucking filter button. And the reason the universe is holding on to this for you is that you've got so much to deal with around your finances and your own energy. They don't want you picking up on this energy. They don't want you to feel like this person's got everything, I've got nothing. This person hasn't got everything. This person is not happy within themselves. They may look it to the outside world. They are very successful to the outside world. But let me tell you, this person is locked in to a personality that has got no way out. They're in their own fucking prison, basically, and they've caused it. They've caused their own prison because they've put on airs and graces that really shouldn't be there. But this person has not got everything. You know, you may have financial problems, but I'm not picking up that you've got family problems. Do you know, this probably is the only one, and everybody's got one family member who is an energy vampire, or a friend that's an energy vampire, or a work colleague that's an energy vampire. We've all got them. We've all got them. But this one is pretty unique, and I can't tell whether this is a family member, a friend. I wouldn't call it a fucking friend, that's for sure. A colleague, a neighbour that maybe you don't get on with. Whoever this is, they use the fire, instead of using it for the passionate side of life, they use it to create issues and problems. And then what they do is they ignite the fucking fire, and they leave every other fucker there to put it out. That's what they're doing. Now, they are a master manifestor, and they may have manifested accidentally, because I do not get that they've got the skills, that they're manifesting accidentally, because they just know that they're entitled. They're entitled. So just because they've got all the materialistic shit in place doesn't mean that spiritually, emotionally and mentally that they are stable. It doesn't. It doesn't. And what I want to say to you is I can see in your part of the reading that emotionally and mentally, for the majority of the time, you're in quite a good space. You can pull yourself out of the doldrums. You can lift your spirits, provided you haven't got this energy vampire around you. So that, yeah, let the universe fucking have that. Let the universe deal with that. If you've put it out, I just don't want to fucking deal with this. I don't want to be around this. Put it out there. This could be the same person. This could be the same person. And the universe is like, I'm holding on to this. Ask the universe to get rid of them. Ask the universe to dissipate it. Ask the whatever. Make that your manifestation, that instead of protecting yourself and using your energy to keep them on the outside of that door, ask the universe to dissipate this person, get rid of them. Just, I don't care. Move jobs, move house, move this, move that, whatever the opportunity is. Don't forget, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the answer is actually in your hands. So, my darlings, Six of Pentacles. This is you reconnecting to your true self, and you're going to know this. So this is giving and taking with dignity and grace. Six of Pentacles is a very balanced card. It means that money is flowing in and flowing out. You are able to negotiate. You're able to make Pentacles, for me, like when you get to the King kind of Pentacles, you're talking about CEOs and all of that. Eight of Pentacles, Master Manifestor. Seven of Pentacles, Master of Crafts, that sort of thing. But with the Six, this is learning to make those deals. Make your money work for you. Okay? So here, you're two ladies. One's got Lucky Heather. The other lady's got a penny she's happy to be paying. It is an equal exchange. Goods for finance. Okay? It's an equal exchange. This geezer here, he's my little scam artist. He is the person that comes along. He's got the dice in his hand. He's rolling that dice and he's betting his bottom dollar, which he ain't fucking got anyway, that he's going to get a cut of what it is that you're doing. He's got his hand out because he wants a percentage. So be careful. You have the ability to do these business deals for yourself, and you're good at it because you're earthed. Okay, you're good at investing. Do not go to any of these companies, I think I've said this before, that sign you into a contract where you have to give them 25% of what it is that you're earning, or 50%, or whatever it is. Do not keep going on to fucking courses and paying for courses to improve your ability to start a business. Don't do it, because the only people that have got a good business are the people that are selling the courses. The people, probably about 2% of the people that buy those courses will go on and have a successful career. The best things in life are free. If you are looking at starting a business, go and find yourself a business guru, somebody who is happy to show you how it works, to show you how to be a business person. You don't have to buy into, especially online shit, because darlings, they are scammers. So when you're reconnecting to your true self, please have faith that you can do this without a third party. So if you've been giving as well with this card, it's now time to call those favours back in. Pull some of that energy back into you. It's important. If you're owed money, do not be frightened of going and saying, look, I'm really sorry, I'm in dire straits myself. I really need some of that money back. Can we come up with a payment plan or whatever? And then that gives, if this is a creditor for the small portion of you, if that is a creditor, if that is a bailiff or whoever, The money that's owed to you may be the small payment that you need to keep them off your back. Maybe. So your outcome, 9 opportunities to cut the bollocks and the bullshit out, and you've chosen to take into your bed and have your blanket and feel pissed off about things. That's your choice. However, the moon is shining through that window and that it's illuminating you. You are the answer. You have the answer. You know the answer. You know you shouldn't be doing. Everybody feels like it on occasions. I just want to go and get my blanket and I just want to go to sleep. I don't want anybody to disturb me. I don't want to have anything to do with anybody. But the 9 of Affirmations is important. It's important to know that you're nearly at the ending of whatever it is that you felt that stabbed you in the back. Whatever it is that this person has been draining out of you, the 9 is telling me it is your turn to start digging those Affirmations in the ground for a circle of protection around you. And your 10 is your ending. That's the last Affirmation that goes in the ground, and then things can't possibly get to you because you've built that circle of protection, so you're nearly there. You just need to use those 9 of Affirmations to cut out what's no longer serving you and clear a space for new things to come into you. Allow the moon to illuminate for you what it is that you need to know. Movement and journey. What it is that needs to be dealt with. The moon will illuminate for you what needs to be dealt with. What's in shadow does not need your attention. So for instance, if it's this that's illuminated out of this reading for you, that's what needs dealing with. If this is in shadow, if that's a side, like, oh, they really don't matter, leave it where it is. Let the universe deal with it. Honestly. So I always get an ooh when I see this one, the Horned God. He is rather lush, isn't he, ladies and gents? The Horned God is the protector of everything in the world that hasn't got a voice. So animals, flora, fauna, birds, fish, all of that. Even human beings that cannot have a voice for themselves. And I get, and this, you know, usually I say this is hidden from you. I get that you hide this because I think that you are a fantastic advocate for those people that you feel unable to cope quite as well as other people. But I also get that you do advocate for the world around you. Now, when the Horned God comes in, he comes in to give you a nudge to remind you that you're an advocate and you haven't just got to do it for everybody else, that you can find your voice to make your voice heard. Very nice. Perhaps you've forgotten that you've got a voice and it can be heard. This is a lovely reading. I know there's some issues and problems for you to deal with, but on the whole, I think you've got this. I think you just need to stop, take a breath, listen to what's going on, decipher what it is that's important, the illumination, and cut out anything that's not important. And that will lighten your burden, that will lighten your load so much that your 10 will turn up. It will turn up. Just make sure it's not there. Ooh. Nice things ahead. So, let's ask the angels and the ancestors. Oh yeah, before I start this bit, the dragons on the table. This is Plum Blossom. She is a Jasper. This is Jade. She is a Jade. This Jade lady comes from a different province to this Jade lady, and I can't pronounce the name. So we've called her Primrose. And this gorgeous soul, she's a bit bigger than the other dragons, and I still haven't got a name for her. And I keep asking people, please pop into the comments and see if you can come up with a name. She is called a red-veined stone. And I keep coming up with Valentine or rose. But I still haven't got, I have got a rose in the garden called Crazy For You. And I'm kind of like thinking that I would like to get her, because her veins are absolutely crazy. Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. She's so pretty, but she is larger. And it could be this one, because it's a bigger one, it could be a boy. Could be a boy's name. So yeah, that's my little family of dragons. Absolutely love them. They're a brilliant addition to the table. And the reason Primrose has been called Primrose is because of her beautiful colours. And in the UK, our natural wild primroses and the original primroses were yellow and green. So that's why she ended up with the name Primrose. So let's ask the angels and the ancestors for some knowledge, wisdom, guidance. If you've liked what I've done, darlings, please hit that like button for me. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it. If you do that, can you do it on your phones? Because YouTube have decided to discount anybody who subscribes and hits bells on computers. I don't know how they work it out, but they do. So put it on your phone. Hit the subscribe button, then you'll find out when I'm putting up videos. And if you've got time, leave me a message. I love getting messages. I've got a whole pile just chucked out over one side. So that was your first one. I think the angels and the ancestors have got a lot to say to you today, Virgo. So the first one come out, not surprisingly, is the Earth Guardian. This is your guardian, Virgo. You are an earth sign. Stay rooted and grounded. That's where you will find your magic. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. That is really relevant to the reading. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Don't keep repeating the patterns of the people that have gone on before you. Summer is on its way, my lovelies. Bask in joy and light. Eagle, now this is really relevant to you, especially towards the end of the reading with that person. See from a higher perspective. When you're looking down on a situation and you see all the elements, all the parts of the game playing out, you will see things from a completely different angle. High Priest, intend and create. Now you had the candle for intention in this little card here. And then you've got Sage, be devoted and committed to you and your spiritual journey. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. No shit, Batman. Druid, hold this space. When they're talking about holding the space, it's not the space you're standing in. It's the space that you take up in the universe. Hold it. It's yours. It is your space. It's your energy. I do love the end of his staff where he's got this crystal and it's illuminated. He knows his stuff, that one. Autumn, release the old and rest. Protection Guardian, shop your... blah, 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 blah. Drop your shields. Sorry, lovelies, I've got an awful cough. Drop your shields. Just because you hold your shield up over your heart, it doesn't actually protect you. What it stops is all the good stuff coming into you. And it also stops you sending stuff out. So just drop your shield slightly so your heart space is open and that you are able to give and receive that love. Okay. Animal Guardian, trust your instinct. Open yourself up, be quiet and listen to the voice of your soul. Please do that. It's really important, this card. And trust your instincts. Your intuition is your instinct. The voice of your soul is your instinct. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. That's going right back to the beginning with the Six of Pentacles. This information that's coming into you from this reunion, this reminiscence, is going to be healing, massively healing. Darlings, that is your reading for April. I hope it was of some help to you. Please let me know if it was. Please be safe wherever you are. Have a wonderful, wonderful April, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.